David Henrie and Dan Benson's friendship isn't exactly magical these days. The Wizards of Waverly Place alum who played Justin's best friend Zeke Beakerman for all 4 seasons of the original series shares a video to Instagram of himself fake crying in front of a screenshot of David's account, which displayed he had been blocked from viewing.
You can see the pain in my life, demons coming back from the past.
Dan, who has now pivoted to a career in adult entertainment, writes in the caption of his October 30th post, "We pretended to be best friends for years. How could you do this to me?" Shortly after sharing the video, Dan replies to an interview clip shared to X, during which David appeared to shade his former fellow co-star, as David, along with fellow Wizards Beyond Waverly Place cast members, were considering former Waverly Place guest stars to have on the new reboot.
And finally, choose a reoccurring character who should guest star on Wizards Beyond Waverly Place.
Silence.
I can't believe you guys put one of these people on here.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Millennials understand that. Okay, so Juliet Van Heusen, Mason Grayback, Zeke Beakerman.
Writing in response under the video, David Henrie can suck my dick. I'll pay him more than they paid me for Wizards. I promise you that. But Dan's apparent beef toward David goes further than the offhanded interview moment, as he later tweeted on October 31st, defending the podcast hosts of Wizards of Waverly Pod. Him not inviting David DeLuce or Jennifer Stone to the new show premiere didn't sit well with me. Prior to David's alleged shade, Dan had already come to terms with being left out of the reboot series due to his profession, telling TMZ in January, "I think that it's super exciting that the fans kind of get to relive their childhood. The other side of me is very sad, because I know for a fact that I definitely will not be a part of it. That's all on me. I totally get it. I put the chance of bringing back the character I played away when I decided to go along this path of being an adult content creator." The OnlyFans creator had previously opened up on how he ended up pursuing the career in the first place, which was inspired by his lack of ability to land acting gigs after Wizards ended in 2012, and women leaking his personal photos online. Dan reflected to E! News in 2023 of his pivot to the adult content space. "I wouldn't change any of the terrible things that happened to me because they made me who I am today." In an October 31st post on X, Dan quoted the interview clip once more, referencing a film David recently starred in alongside Dennis Quaid. "Sorry, not all of us got to go on and star in groundbreaking films like Reagan." E! News has reached out to reps for David and Dan, but has not yet heard back.